We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover.
The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up
with the New York Giants. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Sean Dion Hamilton was there to bring him down defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
Complete to Saquon.
Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion.
First down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line.
40. A first down there on a pickup of 25. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Here's a give to Barkley, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
56.
Now Jones. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
A nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Greg Stroman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. On the return, it's Tate.
Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards.
And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10.
40-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
1st down, New York.
First carry for Dion Lewis. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Reuben Foster, the former national champion at Alabama, gets in for the sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that is very well done there, as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a handoff to Barber. It appears they'll be a few inches short, so 9 yards on the gain officially, and it'll be 3rd down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he will have the first down as he's up to his 17-yard line. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Off to Thomas on the left side. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The completion there by Haskins, and you think back to the 2019 draft, both Dwayne and his counterpart on the other sideline, Daniel Jones, first-round picks in that draft. Jones taken 6th, Haskins 15th, and they might be seeing a lot of each other for quite a while here in the NFC East.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Haskins now off the bootleg. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Bell, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Don't get nervous. Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. In your face.
From the gun, it's Haskins. And the catch made by Dontrell Inman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
1st and 10.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Check, check, walk 54, walk 54. Check, 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 check. Hey, watch it.
Throwing now, Haskins on first down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Washington first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Giants 3, Washington nothing.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Come on now. Check, 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 check.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches at the Giants' 3-yard line.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking.
They go back to the ground, this time Barber. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. J.D. McKissick, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes this Washington 7, Giants 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that's caught by Smith. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
1st down, Giants.
Love the play call that time. Love the design. You put 3 tight ends on the field. That screams jumbo set, running formation to a defense, right? No, they go play action, and defense gets confused for just a split second. And next thing you know, completion for good yardage.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
7-yard line.
Well, Saquon Barkley last year against Washington, he won many a fantasy league with his performance in Week 16. 189 yards rushing. That was the 3rd highest single game total in the NFL all of last season.
Oh, and Lewis lost the football.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's McKissick. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 42. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They will run it. It's McKissick. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle made at the 30.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He'll air this one out deep for Sims.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight. forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Credit the Giants defense that time in pass coverage. 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one is right down the middle. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Well, right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Giants.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 56.
Off the play fake. Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
1st down.
A handoff to Barkley. And it's Reuben Foster in on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
From the 44, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 21, 22 yards there, a 1st down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 18-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Saquon Barkley running right. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
A reminder once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
5-yard gain.
Jones and Shepard with a connection there for a Giants first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. That's the screen.
This is Lewis on the handoff. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
At the 9-yard line.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
56.
Looking to throw. Jones steps away to his left. Jones hit and the ball's out.
And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Here's Haskins. Connects here with a tight end, Jeremy Sprinkle.
Haskins pass.
7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
7 brings up second down at the 45-yard line.
They'll run with McKesson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway.
And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Roman on the return. Washington takes over 1st and 10. At their own 36-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
J.D. McKissick.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
For a Washington.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. From the 17, Jones. That's complete to Slayton.
Jones pass.
And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
A gain of
7 yards there and a first down. Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Jones apparently a little unsure of everything here, so he steps back and signals for timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
11 on the play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he fires one that's attempted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. On the run, it's Barkley. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
He's across.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Operating from the gun, Jones. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Le'Veon Bell, it's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Le'Veon Bell, his sixth touchdown of the season. And the interception by the Washington defense leads to a touchdown. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3.
Makes this Washington 17. Giants 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose, do what you do best, go get the quarterback.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
But it's third down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. Jones. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Blake Martinez, second in the league in tackles last year, gets another there. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
From the gun, Haskins. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Haskins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
At the 38-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
He's tackled at the 30.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Haskins. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack.
From the gun, Haskins. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
David Mayo.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Xavier McKinney.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. On the counter, here's Bell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points. Able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Ballantyne going to sit on this one. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Barkley. They'll go option to the short side. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. It's the Giants with possession of the football but needing points as we start quarter number 4. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Jones.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for our team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing. But I guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
49-yard line.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
For a Washington.
Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
At the 43-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. On the handoff, this is Barber. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Washington on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run on the draw. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on first down. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And nearly picked off. Jones, surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down.
There on the coverage.
Throwing again. Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times and 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley.
And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
A gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
53 at the mic. 53 at the mic. Here we go, here we go. Hit dash, hit dash. Here we go. Watch twitch.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And Tate's got it. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup?
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well.
First down, Giants.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
By Reuben Foster.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
56. Mike, 56 right there.
Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The tackle.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They get 6 yards going for it on fourth, and now it's first and goal. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, second and goal. Throwing, Jones. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it third and goal now as they try to punch in a late touchdown. Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on fourth and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on fourth and goal.
And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand.
Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
The ball carrier.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
You got nothing. Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Man, I got you. Man, I got you.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Washington about to close this one out as they are down to a knee.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
So a victory here for the Washington football team.
And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Washington,
they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Giants, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.